Hey everyone, I just wanted to share one of the most crazy surgeries I've ever performed. I spent over 2.5 hours removing these permanent silicone threads from one of my longtime patients. These are not the types of threads that we use or that are used by anyone here in the United States. So she's a lovely patient and she was overseas, and one of her friends was like, hey, I'm going to a doctor to get a thread lift. And she really wasn't sure exactly what that meant. She'd heard we'd done threads here. She knew I do a lot of thread lifts. So she went with her friend because her friend was gonna get it done, and basically they convinced her to have these threads performed. And it did not turn out well at all. She knew right away that there was a problem. I mean, she looked crazy. I mean, her brows looked really arched, her face was really abnormal, a lot of puckering. She voiced her concerns to her doctor at the time, and he reassured her that things would settle down. When she finally came back to the States, she was really distraught, and I wasn't exactly sure what type of threads they were. I did some research and found out that there are these permanent threads. They're made of silicone, and they're basically placed as a permanent effort to try to do a brow lift or a facelift or whatever. Anyways, a long story short, I tried a little something in the office to try to release them, and I just could tell at that time that it wasn't gonna happen. So she had to go under anesthesia, and I had to make several incisions to access these threads. They were very difficult to get out. They were in all different planes, and actually some of them were dangerously close to important structures like arteries and nerves. I'm going to be seeing her today, and already her face looks, far better, as you'll see. And basically, this is a threads nightmare, and this is why permanent threads are not permitted in the United States for this type of indication. So again, just to clear up any confusion, this is not the thread lift that's being performed here in the United States. These are permanent, they're made of silicone, and they have to be surgically removed. The thread lift being performed in the United States is very safe, it's effective, and we've done it in thousands of patients over the last 6 years with high rates of satisfaction. All right, so let's talk. So yesterday was one of the most challenging procedures I've ever done.
Oh my God.
Just want you to know that. Not to make you feel bad, but to let you know that this was very significant. It was a big deal. I didn't quite understand, because the threads just aren't done like this in the US, how these were placed. And these suckers are very robust. You can see all these little silicone barbs on them. The thread itself was going through all the most dangerous planes. So specifically, it was right next to the nerve that controls the movement of your eyebrow. So I was very concerned about your ability to move your eyebrow, which thank God you're able to move. Okay, so you're no nerve damage. And we took pictures and videos of it. It was sitting on a huge artery called the superficial temporal artery. So again, you could have had a major hematoma or issue there. And these suckers went like all the way back here. I'm sure you felt it when you had the procedure done. Now again, it had been 2 months, so there hadn't been too much tissue growth around them, which was nice. On the left side, I was able to make more precise pockets and then pull them out with a very special technique of getting the thread out so they wouldn't break. Because if it broke, I would have had to go and explore and open your whole face.
Wow.
So all in all, thank God it was a success. And now I need you to forgive yourself and to just, moving forward, like it was a learning experience for both of us. And, it's done. It's resolved now.
Words cannot describe my gratitude to you. You're my hero, truly. And you know that already.
I do.
You have always been, but like this now. I'm so happy you did this. Thank you so much. I don't think there would be anyone else who would be able to do this.
Well, I'm so happy, and we're gonna put this behind us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, yeah. But already, honestly, Coral, you can already tell.
I can tell. I can see my face
your
again.
Your face is back.
Thank you for giving my face back.
Of course.
You're the best.
Again, people say, oh, this is the thread lift. Well, it's not. This is very different than the thread lift that I pioneered in 2015 through Novathreads. Those types of threads are made of PDO, which is a dissolvable material. They don't anchor around structures like these did, and they're placed in a more safe plane. Now, hundreds of thousands of thread lifts have been performed in the United States using the dissolvable threads, and they've had an amazing safety record. So this is a public service announcement. If you're ever traveling abroad and one of your friends wants to go get a thread lift, just don't do it.